up, YouTube? This the Road to Foot Champions RTG edition. Welcome back to our monthly rewards. And on this account, we got Elite 1, I believe it was. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we got Elite 1. No Top 100. It's the first month we're going to miss it on Top 100. This is our Road to Glory account, which in Elite 1 finish for a Road to Glory, I think is pretty nasty. So, especially with it being our first month of the Road to Glory. So, hopefully, we're going to get a red card that can actually help us in this weekend's Foot Champions Weekend League. And that's actually going to start in a couple of hours my time. So, I'm excited for that. I'm boosted. I'm pumped. I put on a red shirt because we're looking for some red cards. There's a lot of beautiful ones out there. And we're going to hope today that we get it. If you guys love this series, please hit that big old thumbs up. Can we get 20,000 likes? It's the weekend, man, so I hope you guys are having a fantastic weekend, and I hope you guys are having good luck in your weekend league this weekend. I hope the best for y'all, and all y'all get top 100 or even what is it, man? Elite 1, Elite 2, whatever it is, man. So we get ourselves a premium Foot Champions pack, which I believe is, I've never gotten Elite before. I think it's, I've always gotten the top 100, man. I think it's 12 cards we get. I'm not sure, though. And then we get 2 sexy kits right there. I want to wear those kits, but I guarantee you will never, ever get a match if we wear it, because look how sexy that kit is, man. Oh, man, that's beautiful. That is really, really sexy. It's pretty cool that we got Elite 1 on our first ever entry into the Weekend League on this account. That's pretty awesome. There's a lot of BPL players that could help us. There's a Hazard out there. Excuse me. Yeah, there's a Hazard. No, not a Hazard. There's maybe there's a Hazard, but I know there's an Erickson. I know there's a Harry Kane. There's a lot of BPL players that could really help us. Remember, you can't sell these, so these are gonna be on that account forever. So we're hoping for some players that fit our team. With that being said, or some absolute amazing super subs. Here we go, Booyah Nation. Thumbs up real quick. Wish me luck. Hit me that thumbs up. Give me that thumbs up for luck, baby. Let's get some big boy likes. Let's go. Oh man, come on. Oh man, it's a walkout. We're actually gonna see a walkout, which is pretty sick. It's probably gonna be a Nainggolan walkout. No, is Nainggolan even a walkout? Who's the walkout? That's pretty sick. A red walkout on this account is pretty nice. It's the big boy Erickson. It's the big boy Erickson, and I like that because I've been telling you guys I want to try this card, and now we got it for free. Yes, baby. Exciting times, man. He's gonna make an appearance in our weekend league this weekend. I am excited, man. I'm over the moon. Yo, drop a Harry Kane in there as well. Another BPL player. Another BPL player. Lukaku. Yes, baby. Oh my gosh. Lukaku, Coleman, Baines, Alonso, Ben Yedder. There is some big boy cards in here. I am loving it. Casemiro. Oh man, I don't know, man. I'm gonna be real with y'all. It couldn't have gone better for us. It couldn't have gone better. And I know you're probably thinking, but Skills, there's a lot of better cards out there. I think there's like there's a Sergio Ramos out there, but that card's not really going to help us. What else is out there, man? There's Lewandowski's out there. There's Cavani. But, dudes, we're in the BPL. And being in the BPL, these 2 cards right here are nasty. If you watched my episode, my Road to Glory, my Draft to Glory from a few days ago, you know what freaking Lukaku's 88 card did for me. So now we're going to see what this card can do for us. It's an 87, so that's pretty damn nice, man. Let me go ahead and move some players out of here real quick so we can look at the 2 players that are actually going to be part of the team. I don't know if Lukaku will start. He's going to get inserted right into the team right there. We're going to fix him up with some position change and chemistry styles, all that. My man Lukaku is going to be a massive super sub for us. I'm going to be honest with you, man. I'm actually thinking about switching straight up to the I'm thinking about switching to a 4-1-2-1-2. I'm thinking about automatically, but I don't want to bench Son. I don't want to bench. You know what, man? Son might have to get the boot, son. Son might have to get the boot, son. 4-star weak foot, 85 pace with a hunter on him. He could be nasty. This card could be unreal. We hit some big boy stuff. This is by far the best prizes we could have gotten. And I know for a fact we're going to use some more of these players as well. As I move Vardy out of here for a second, I'm going to show you some stuff, man. We're probably going to use that Casemiro as a big boy super sub. What else did we have, man? We had Ben Yedder, who's a nasty, nasty player. Left back Alonso. I've had trouble getting by this man, yo. I've legitimately had trouble getting by him. He's a high. That's rare for left backs. They're usually high medium, so a high. Alonso could be somebody we see jump into our lineup over Luke Shaw if we go back to them. And we got a pretty sick team here, man. We got Baines as well. He looks like a pretty good left back. Booyah Nation, after we received all those rewards, it's time for us to revamp the club. It's time for us to get it right, get it tight before we jump into the Foot Champion. As of right now, the Foot Champions Weekend League is open, but we're actually not going to play it in this episode because right now, Booyah Nation, we're about to make so many changes to the team because I feel like a bodybuilder, right? Not like real life. Obviously, real life, you probably like Skills. You need to lose a little bit of weight. weight there, buddy. But I feel like a bodybuilder, right? I feel like I got these massive muscles, upper body, incredible upper body. Like when you walk in the room, it's like, damn, son, look at that dude's upper body. But then I rip my shorts off, you know, like those pants that pop off. You know, remember those things back in the day, the Adidas ones? They popped off. And when I rip my pants off, everybody goes, damn, he got chicken legs, cuz. I feel like I got this massive upper body with chicken legs. And don't nobody want chicken legs. What do I mean by that? I feel like I got this incredible front attack in midfield, and I feel like my defense is lacking and smacking and no good, man. I'm not feeling it. So, as you can see, I bought loads of fitness cards, and I'm looking at my squad. We got the red Eriksen, we got the red Lukaku now. I'm looking at this Walcott. 14 games played, 11 goals, 7 assists. It's good stats, man. It's beautiful stats, but it's not much different than what we did with his inform card and his regular card. So the next move is to sell man of the match Walcott. And you're probably freaking out like, no, Skills, why are you doing this? I got a plan. I'm on a mission. I figured something out, and I figured that there's no point of having all these coins invested in one player when we can sell this player, have the same player, and build a better team around him. So my plan right now is to get rid of man of the match Walcott and buy his inform Walcott. So we're gonna go back to his inform card, the one we had once upon a time, and we actually gonna make money on his man of the match because we're gonna sell him for more than we bought him for. We're gonna sell David Luiz. As you know, we tried David Luiz in the last episode. We're gonna sell David Luiz. We're gonna sell Alexandro. We're gonna sell Winston Reed. We're gonna keep Eric Bailly on the bench, but he's not gonna play for us. And we're doing all of this to try to build what I believe is a team that can compete for top 100. That's what it's all about. We're trying to make top 100, so we're gonna revamp the club. I keep telling people this, man. I keep telling y'all in my videos, if I don't feel good, if I don't feel comfortable, I'm gonna do whatever it takes to make sure I have a team that I feel can compete in a FUT Champions. Winston Reed was a fantastic center back, an amazing center back. Absolutely loved my man. He was great, he was beautiful. My man Eric Bailly's amazing, he's great, he's beautiful. But is he top 100 caliber? That's what it comes down to. When you watch the regionals, is anybody actually running Eric Bailly? Is anybody actually running Winston Reed? And the answer is no. So we're gonna go for the next best thing, and although I don't love the guy we're gonna buy, it's gonna make sense. So after that, we're on 55,000 coins. And my Walcott pretty much sold absolutely instantly. So I probably could have actually made more money on him. We sold Blend, we sold Jesus Navas, we sold most of the things that we got off the jumbo pack, and that is gonna put us at 260,000 coins. So man of the match, Walcott goes for 220, and his inform one goes for 120. So we're gonna save 100,000 coins by selling man of the match Walcott. We're gonna buy his regular his first inform card for cheaper, and we're also gonna snatch up Boateng. Now you're probably like, Skills, you had Walcott, you had Boateng, you had David Alaba. You're right, I did. But the more I try to get away from Boateng, the more I understand that him and Smalling, for the regular cards, no legends, they're the best center backs in the game. So as much as I hate David Alaba, I'm gonna have to find a way to play with David Alaba because he's one of the only ways we can actually get Boateng to work. So I'm gonna make David Alaba work. No matter what I do, I'm gonna find a way to get this David Alaba to work alongside Boateng and have Renato Sanchez on the team. I absolutely love Inform Son. He's doing amazing stuff for us. Now we got freaking weekend league or monthly reward Lukaku coming off the bench behind Son. I feel like that's perfect. I feel like we have two amazing strikers coming off the bench. I sell my Vardy, which now gives me enough money to buy Walcott. Now, I still have loads of things listed as well, so having those loads of things listed, we're still gonna be able to buy fitness cards and contract cards and healing cards. I made sure of that. But this team we're putting together right here is a complete package. You have muscles all over your body. You don't just have an upper body. You did leg day, you did chest day, you did arm day, you even did head day, baby. You out there looking like The Rock, all right? So as we jump back into a game in Division 1, I want you to look at this team and tell me that this team doesn't look like something amazing. How's it gonna play? Well, we're gonna find out. But Renato Sanchez, an overpowered card. Conte, an amazing CDM. Monthly reward Inform Eriksen is lovely. I absolutely love this card. And in the back, we have Boateng, Smalling, Walcott, David Alaba. I truly look at this team and I tell you, I think I can compete to get top 100. I think this is a good enough team to beast and feast. And again, I love Boateng. I'm not the biggest fan of David Alaba, but I'm going to do everything it takes to get David Alaba to work because I tried Winston Reed. I tried Eric Bailly. I tried David Luiz. I tried so many center backs and I felt I was exposed, man. I felt like I was getting exposed in the back. I felt like people were constantly destroying that side, the left side of my defense, and I felt like Smalling was the only one getting it done. So I'm done BSing. When you watch regionals, when you watch the pros play, when you watch people that really study each player, and yes, I play this game a lot, but I don't consider myself a pro, but when I sit down and watch people who study the game inside and out, they all run Boateng. They all run, a certain legends. So I know Smalling and Boateng are overpowered, and I gotta find a way to make Boateng work for me. I gotta find a way to make this man be a beast. We go into our first game, and I'm gonna let this game ride for a little bit so you can see how the team exactly plays. One thing I do want you guys to understand is that I want to keep man of the match Walcott. Yes, indeed, don't be greedy. I wanted him in the lineup. I felt he was amazing. I felt he was a good player, but I also felt his inform card was doing the same stuff that his man of the match card was doing for us. When it went stat for stat, he was pretty much the exact same thing. He has, when you put a hawk on him, he's almost the same stats as his man of the match because he's such a fast player either way that the upgrade in pace isn't really going to make a difference. He did have 5 better in his shooting, but when you put a hawk, it's kind of around the same thing. So I decided to get rid of his man of the match, go with his inform, and it allowed us to get Boateng, David Alaba, Renato Sanchez, and I felt like we built a better team around Son. We have a great striker. We have an amazing left forward in Anthony Martial. The only thing I really thought about doing now, man, this is the last thing I thought about doing, but I don't think I'm going to do it because Son is getting the job done. The man is scoring like a machine. I actually thought about selling Son, putting Anthony Martial at the striker position, and buying Hazard for the left forward position. But after playing with Son, I've already played a few games in Foot Champions. I can tell you it's going pretty okay for us right now. And I can tell you that Son is kind of tearing it up, man. Son is a great striker. He's getting the job done for me. His 5-star weak foot is a lovely thing. All we really got to do is make sure we're defending. That's big, man. That's something people need to understand too, man, is I feel that defense wins championships, especially in football. And when I say football, I mean both footballs, American football and European football. If you look at teams, man, if you don't have a good defense, you're not going to win Super Bowls in European football. If you don't have a good defense, look at Leicester City, man. They had a fantastic defense. They won the BPL. You got to have a nice defense, man. And I felt my defense was lacking. That's why I picked up the boy Boateng and David Alaba. I know I hated them when I tried them before. I know I'm getting slayed right here, but eventually, as I give these two players time, as I develop, as it's going to sound really corny, but as I develop a relationship between myself and the players, and I understand how to use David Alaba, I think he's going to be amazing for me, man, but I got to give him at least 100 games. I know that sounds crazy. I've given Smalling 100 games. I got to give Boateng and David Alaba 100 games. So you are not going to see my defense change for a while. I know there's some requirements coming up here pretty soon where you can't use BPL players. I think you can only use Bundesliga players and BBVA players, but I'm not paying attention to the requirements because they keep removing the requirements every time I start buying players, so I'm gonna avoid that. I would recommend you guys avoiding that too. But either way, even if you can use even if it is a Bundesliga / BBVA team that we're gonna have to use in the future, we're going to keep Boateng regardless. So I want to have 100 games with Boateng and David Alaba, Renato Sanchez. I want to really be able to see if these guys fit because everyone's hypes these guys up in the back, and I got to make them work for me. And I know I'm the guy that's always up here like, yo, if a player doesn't work, he doesn't work. But I've tried all these center backs, and those guys haven't worked for me. I got to find a way to get Boateng to work, especially for the fact that he's a medium. And Boateng's never been the issue, man. The issue's always been David Alaba for me. So I know a lot of people be like, yo, get Hector, get the inform Hector. I've used him on my main account. I feel like David Alaba's speed is probably better for us, but we'll see how it plays out. If David Alaba starts messing up a lot, we might go to that inform Hector. As we proceed, man, I can't say enough about this Ericsson card. It's a blessing. Honestly, this was by far the best rewards we have ever received. On my main account, we've gotten rewards, Booyah Nation, and we've gotten top 100 rewards, but we've never used any of the red cards, except for one. I used to use Conte, and then I stopped using Conte. So these rewards are by far the best monthly rewards I have ever received on any account, just for the simple fact that Ericsson helps us massively. Lukaku off the bench is going to help us massively. So we got free cards, and this is what I tell you guys, man. Even if you feel like you're not the best FIFA player, make sure you just play games. games because you could have got that out of Gold 1 packs, man. I think Gold 1 gives you 3 cards. You never know. You could have hit an Eriksen yourself, and all of a sudden, for free, for just playing games on the weekend, I picked myself up a Lukaku and Eriksen, a Casemiro. So many great players. So that's why I tell you guys all the time, man, make sure you're getting into the Foot Champions and trying your best, because getting players like this is game-changing, yo. We now have a pretty solid team. You can see Walcott and Son connecting real nice here, and Son, I should have ran that up, but I thought his David Alaba was going to catch me, so I finessed it with Son. He is tearing it up, man. I can tell you right now that he's scoring a lot of goals. I've already said that in the video, but I'm surprised by him. I didn't think he was going to score as much as he's scoring, but he is beasting and feasting. Right here, this guy gets a breakaway, and you can see I stepped in bad with Walcott. His Cavani v my De Gea. De Gea's a stud, man. Big ups for De Gea for saving me there. And that's what I said, yo. Like, you're going to see me play bad right now on defense, but it's a learning curve, man. You can't just plug a player in there and be like, yep, this player's going to work money. You got to learn him, man. I got to learn Boateng. I got to learn David Alaba. I feel like I know everything about Smalling. I feel like I know, like, how if I know when to push the button with him, the tackle button, because I know if he can get it or if he can't, because I've played so much. I'm kind of trying to figure that out with David Alaba and Boateng. But you can see Eriksen running around trying to help defensively. 77 minutes in, we're getting attacked right here in D1. My man Boateng with a clutch tackle right there, and Eriksen could break out onto the attack with a beautiful pass to Martial. I waited for the boy's Son, and I'm gonna hit him over the top. Eric Bailly chasing me. Son not having the speed there. Got to shield it up. Got to hold it. I find the boy Walcott in the box. And his Smalling comes up big. And whether Smalling plays for you or against you, the dude is an animal. He is so hard to get by. Smalling is unbelievable. So if I could just get Boateng to play half as good, right there, that's me not knowing his tackle. If I can get Smalling to play half as good, or Boateng to play half as good as Smalling, we're in for good shape, man, because it's all about knowing how to defend in the Foot Champions, man. If you could D up, you could win a lot of games. Right here, Cavani with a big chance. Dancing in my box. Renato Sanchez comes up big. Also, David Alaba coming up big there. Smalling saves the day. David Alaba keeps it in, and Renato Sanchez can start the counter attack. And this is what Foot Champs is too, man. When you got a 2-1 lead, this is Division 1, but this is what Foot Champs is a lot alike, man. You got to know how to defend your opponents. And right here, I'm not showing you a gameplay that I dominate and win in 5-0. I'm showing you an opponent that has me on the ropes, man. He can beat me, but you got to be able to defend. I can't break out right here at this point. I cannot get out my backfield. He is smacking me all over the place. David Alaba comes with a massive tackle right there. And finally, we can start our counter attack. I try to find Walcott. I miss him. Son holding it down, and now it's all about calming the game down, yo. We've been getting attacked. Let's calm it down a little bit. Conte with a chance to the boy. Son and Son! Butland with a mean save. Son should have made it 3-1 on the counter. He doesn't off the corner. We can't score again. Defensively, we did our job. We only suffered 1 goal. We were getting attacked. You saw us getting attacked constantly. We were defending like bosses. We made sure we didn't let him in there. And that, to me, lets me know that Boateng and David Alaba both did their job beautifully. Well done to Boateng right here, doing well. Getting out quickly. Conte to the boy. And this is, do you see David Alaba? He was already making that run forward. I hate seeing that, but it's the way he plays, and I just got to kind of get used to it. So, anyways, Booyah Nation, this game's about to end. I'm going to show you one more Division 1 game. The following episode, I'm going to have all my loads of my Foot Champ games in. Hopefully, we can get ourselves Elite 1 and possibly Top 100 this weekend. We'll see how it all plays down. I haven't played too many games. I think I've only played like 10 games as you guys are watching this, so I have a lot of games to still fill in. But you can see there, we did well. We stayed in the 4-3-2-1 for this game. I never switched to the 4-1-2-1-2. This guy had a pretty good team, man. A legend, Vidal, Conte, Ben Arfa, Royce, Cavani. He had a solid team. He attacked the nonsense out of us, but since we did leg day and we picked up some defenders, and look, as you can see, even though he was attacking us at the end of the game, we murked him. Stat-wise, we absolutely murked him. Right here, the 4-4-1-1 is a formation that gives me a lot of trouble because they're stacking the midfield. And I have to switch to a formation I'm not the most comfortable playing. A beautiful through pass here, and he's actually going to get the first goal. My man Boateng got burned right there, but I'm doing my best to not get mad at Boateng and David Alaba. I understand I just got them right there. David Alaba steps in, misses the tackle. I blame that on myself, not on David Alaba. I missed the tackle. Boateng trying to keep it steady. I bite again, and I was just playing bad FIFA right here. I was honestly just playing extremely bad FIFA right here. I wanted to show you guys this, how bad the tackles are. I'm not blaming Boateng and David Alaba for tackles like that. That's just me being dumb and defending poorly. So before I go criticizing them, I got to criticize my own defense right there. Son's going to start a counter attack right here off the break. Slide that one back into Son, and look at what Son does here, man. Shielding off the boy. Who's that? Is that Walcott? It might be Walcott. I mean, Walker. I'm not sure exactly who that was. But a big finish from Son to tie the game up in the 45th minute off of a counter attack. And look how he does that, man. That's beautiful to shield off the defender. Beautifully done. Tucks it in home right before the halftime whistle. It's a beautiful job right there. Boateng running down to get Coleman. I tried to get him room and not attack him, but somehow he found a beautiful through pass because Renato Sanchez didn't cover me, so maybe I shouldn't have pulled Boateng there. Either way, we're down by 2. Or down by 1. I bring in Lukaku. Lukaku doing Lukaku, baby. He's going to be a big boy super sub for us. You best believe it. Eriksen to Lukaku. Lukaku holding him off into the boy Son, back into Lukaku. What can the boy do? Eriksen, I see him in the box. Eriksen! Boom! Now, there was a few games I didn't show you before I bought David Alaba and Boateng. I think I went 3-1. I think I lost 1-3. Eriksen scored in every single one of those games. So Eriksen is doing his thing. We're going to win both games after signing Boateng and David Alaba. So big ups to those players. All of our new signings are doing their thing. Son, Eriksen, Lukaku, everybody's beasting and feasting. Boateng and David Alaba, they're winning for us, man. They're winning, and that's all we can say. I hope you guys enjoyed my monthly rewards. I hope you guys like the team I put together. Let me know down below anything that you would change, anything that you would get rid of on this team. If you think Boateng, David Alaba, Smalling, and Walker is the team to go with, let me know down below. And I hope you guys enjoyed. Big thumbs up, subscribe. I'll see you soon. Booyah! What's up, YouTube? I'm your boy AA9 Skills. This is the road to Foot Champions RTG edition. Now, Booyah Nation, today's the best day in the world, man, when it comes to like FIFA and Foot Champions. Today is the reward day. You guys know we got Elite 1 on our RTG. Then we've been beasting and feasting. Now, I did play 2 games off camera last night. I was just practicing and I was playing